Season 2 of the Pat and JT podcast.
Oh man, I'm here at last. The first time, always gonna be the best. Come on!
Exclusively on the Parkville Network.
All right.
ParkvilleMedia.com. You can go there and see some of the other podcasts that we produce.
Yeah.
Kind of fun, like Nick Boz with Van Beeb, a whole bunch of them, The Bullpen. So you can go there, ParkvilleMedia.com.
Speaking of Nick Ba, too, he's got baby Ba coming on the way.
How about that? Yeah.
Little boy Ba.
Yeah, and
Right?
Nick's been on the road. I'm like, dude, way to take advantage of your time home because you've been on the road a lot lately.
Well, I imagine this was a few months ago. I'm going to guess it's February, so I'm thinking it's probably
I would think
Thanksgiving to Christmas type deal.
Maybe.
During the break.
Before basketball.
I'm going to go with during the break.
It's a pre-basketball, baby.
They said due July 4th.
How American is that?
Right?
Ugh.
Better name him Sam,
Something.
I think.
Whatever.
I would think. So there's an Uncle Sam in the...
Sam Ba?
Right, Sam.
Sam Boston's like
Sam Ba.
a pretty tough name.
Sam Ba.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. So anyway, yeah, you can get in touch with us 15 different ways. I mean, pick your social media, posts, DMs, Messenger. It's so many different
it out
ways.
there.
Text us, whatever you want to do. Feel free to do so because we love hearing from you.
Got a text from Alicia, our friendly pharmacist fan.
Awesome.
She says, morning, y'all, love the show. Just FYI, they totally sell fish oil minis, and you can buy them on Amazon. You're talking about fish oil pills being so huge. She goes, to be honest, if you can't get something from with like free Prime 2-day shipping, just go buy it. Just do it. Just go buy it because they have little minis you can.
I'm going to have to do some hunting because I have not been successful at finding those because these things are just like horse pills.
Huge.
They are.
Right.
And you can't break them in half because they're like gel caps.
And you don't want to squirt it in your mouth.
Well, hell no. But it's, because you can't. You can't. It's not like fish oil powder. That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make fish oil powder.
They're gel caps.
You can invent that.
Yeah. So, okay.
All right, so Holly texted. She says, I love my early morning workouts. So I'm with you, Pat. Thanks, Holly. Says it's my own little personal success for the day. Plus, I have way less guilt when I sit my ass and drink wine every single evening. Balance? Question mark. Agreed.
Agreed. That's a perfect balance.
I don't like when I have things that I know that I have to do during the day, and it gives me anxiety, like to know that okay, I got to do this, got to do this. So if I get that out of the way, that huge guilt.
Is that one of your things?
Done.
Your top 5 things you got to get done every day?
No,
it's not.
That's just default. No,
that's just one of those.
My top 5 listing is like work stuff or like a kid stuff or stuff that I have to get done that day. I don't working out.
But if you don't do it,
default.
it messes up your whole day.
It does, but I wouldn't put that. I wouldn't waste one of my top 5 slots on that.
It was like the other day I took Jack to doggy daycare, but because I walked out and I had, I have my bag that I used to carry all the time, and I have another one now that I carry every once in a while. It's like a suitcase. It's like you can put anything in it. And I happened to use it that day. I forgot his bag.
Oh,
that had his blankie and his food in it.
Nothing.
Oh, I had to go home and get it.
Of course you did. You're not going to let him go without his blankie and food.
So I had to go home because I had a bag in my hand, so I was good to go. And then didn't have everything I needed.
The other day I threw my phone in the trash because I was grabbing up junk and had my phone, opened up thing and just threw everything that was in my hand in the garbage.
Yes.
About 20 minutes later, I'm like,
oh
where's
my
phone?
God, you about died, I
bet.
bet.
It was outside. Yeah, I'm like, I backtracked and then I remembered throwing something away.
Did you almost go get a new phone?
Oh, no. No.
I'm serious because I know you're like, ugh.
I thought I left it somewhere. I had no idea.
Did you germ-wise?
Oh, germ-wise, I'm okay. I'm not very that like germ-phobic.
You still put the gloves on when you take the trash out?
Yeah, but that's just like sanitary. I just cleaned my phone. Like, oh no, I don't. I don't put gloves on anymore when I take the trash out.
It's kind of manning up.
The medicine helped a lot.
The medicine.
No, I don't. It really balanced me out.
That's all right. It's cool. That's good.
So, I mean, Beth and we're not dirty people. We're not like overly clean, like whatever, but we're not dirty. So she is, I don't even know what it's like. I don't know if it's a protein shake or if it was something, some powder that she was mixing in some water, and she mixed it in a carbonated, like water from Walmart, one of the flavored ones.
Oh.
And it just never even making this mistake before. She didn't realize not to put it in a twisty top shaker, and she was shaking it, and the top blew off, and we're still walking through the kitchen, socks sticking. There's splashes everywhere.
You'll be finding them for years.
I mean, if we had a black light, it would look like somebody got murdered in there. There was sticky, like her hair.
Oh my God.
And she's like, at first she thought she like died because it was such a loud, and she didn't know what it was.
Like, am I bleeding?
Did I get shot?
Oh my God.
Oh, it's just so yeah. So I've gotten past that.
You gotten over it? Well, having Jack helped me a lot.
I bet.
The fur balls, I can't even, and the cats. Okay, cat update. Bella and Dexter. I have to say, I saw a post on Twitter the other day, and there's a cat named Bitches, and that's his name on Twitter is a cat named Bitches.
I follow a cat named Bitches.
Right? And he posted about adopting the unadoptable. And the cat was encouraging, of course, adopt, don't shop.
Right.
But adopt the unadoptable. And people were posting their pictures of some of the senior animals and also cats. And there was somebody who had adopted 2 cats in like September, and they're still making friends, and they can't touch them yet. But they're and so many people that had adopted these feral / half feral cats, kind of like my 2, they don't trust anybody, but they're getting closer. I actually brushed Bella yesterday.
Like with a comb? Like
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, she was eating tuna.
Doesn't matter.
But I can't get near Dexter with a brush. That it doesn't matter how much tuna you put in his plate. He doesn't care. She was like, okay.
Eventually he will
I know.
loosen
But they're
up.
both so fuzzy. And I mean like the weirdest, like you can't get it off your fingers.
Like wiry.
Soft.
Oh, got it.
Like you can't get it off of your fingers.
Oh, yeah.
It's just sticks, and if I pick some up, I can't get it off of my hand. I have to
Gotta
grab a
wash it.
Kleenex and pull it off and throw it away. It just sticks. It's incredible. And I've just given up.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
I got my new vacuum, which is a Champ. It's a Shark, like my
Sharks-
other one was.
Sharks are fantastic.
And it's got the self-cleaning roller now. Because I
Yeah.
used to, the other one, my hair was the problem. And it would just end up with this roller, and it wasn't brushing up anything because there was all this hair of mine.
How you chicks aren't bald because there is so much hair everywhere in our house.
And especially because
everywhere.
it's long too. If it's
Yes.
longer hair, so it does. But this thing, it's got the self-cleaning roller, which is phenomenal.
But it's super fun though, going in there with scissors and pulling the hair off. I love doing
I'll
that.
give you my old vacuum, and you can play with it.
It's fun.
That's awesome.
I really because you cut it and you go zoop and you pull the hair off.
It's not as clean as that though.
Yeah, what's
You know,
dust,
it
right?
still doesn't work. But
Sure.
But anyway, so the new vacuum does a great job, and it just kind of once a week. But the
do
rest of
what
the
you
week,
gotta do.
just deal with it. That's why the wine is very handy.
Hi, proud supporter Kugler Vision.
In 2020, the year of clear vision, make it the best year yet with the modern LASIK from Kugler Vision. We've both experienced the dramatic change it can make in your life having a procedure done to correct your vision. And I couldn't be happier. I wish I would have done it a long time before I did, but I'm certainly glad I got it done when I did. February is going to be a huge month. You could be in the running for an Omaha night out. In the month of February, you need to schedule your consultation and attend it. You go in, and then you're automatically in the running for the Omaha Night Out, which is dinner for 2 at Chop House in the Old Market.
It'd be nice to be able to see the menu.
Plus, go see the Lumineers at CHI Health Center. It's on March 14th is the show. They'll be announcing the winner on March 2nd on their social media and give you plenty of time to claim your prize. But do yourself a favor. Go ahead and make that consultation appointment on their website at kuglervision.com.
It is a procedure still, right?
Yeah.
And the up to 7 potential options of a procedure. So you just don't want to go to anybody to get this done. You got to go to people that you trust, that other people have trusted, that we trust. And they have a ton of reviews from very satisfied customers. Best of Omaha, around the world, around the exactly. People come back to Omaha just to go to Kugler Vision. So they're trusted.
There's a reason for that. And so, you want to make sure it's your eyesight.
And tell them you heard it on the Pat and JT podcast.
Just a little bit.
Softens the furry edges.
Just as if they need it.
Right.
Yeah. But they're still, they both are much more vocal, and they come around and like get closer to me and are much more demanding that they know they can be. And he'll run over to me and he'll meow, and then he'll take off running and tails up in the air.
He's
and
messing with you.
He is. So we're making progress. It's only been since October.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
One day, someday, they'll figure it out. I did pick her up the other day and held her.
See,
Bella.
that's a big deal.
She wasn't extremely happy, but
sees
she
his
was okay.
sister like doing this and getting okay with the crazy lady in the house, he'll be fine.
Someday she'll
Tuna
jump
lady,
up, right?
Tuna Terry.
It's kitty tuna. Anyway, I saw a really cool post, and you might remember a friend of ours has the website, the and I don't have the website in front of me right now. Forgotten and Decayed.
Yes.
Abandoned, Forgotten, and Decayed.
Something like that, yeah.
I think that's what it is. It's on Facebook. They have a Facebook page, and she takes pictures. I can't say her name. This is so
She was
terrible.
on like one of the first episodes of our show.
Beautiful book.
Yeah.
I gotta look her up on Facebook real quick. But there was a post that she had put up about a house that's for sale. And she posts sometimes some of these old homes that are for sale. And this one is called Whispers Estate in Indiana. Ghosts included. It's $130,000, and it is a gorgeous little house in a small town. $130,000 is built in 1890s, but the story on it, it's like 3,000, 4,000 square foot home, pretty good size, right? And they said that it was all part of a business at one time, but then at one point there was a doctor that had a practice in there, so
Trish
people
Eklund?
had. Yes.
There we go.
Thank you, Trish.
Yes.
Thank you for
Sorry,
posting
Trish.
this. But some people had died, including kids, because it was a doctor's, like a hospital. And the doctor himself died of pneumonia in the first floor bedroom. But anyway, they've had several TV shows and publications, paranormal groups. They've all investigated the home. Lots of reports of children, or at least one child, running around the house. And you can smell baby powder.
Ooh.
In the house. That's better than some things.
You're creepy.
They pick up children singing sometimes in their EVPs or crying, doorknobs jiggling, doors popping open. And they said the people that sleep in the room where the doctor died said that sometimes they wake up to the sounds of coughing or somebody having trouble breathing. So it's for sale, and the woodwork is amazing inside this
Not
house.
worth it. Not worth it. Have you had any other ghost activity in your
No.
house? Ever since you saged, it's been done.
Lights out.
That's crazy that some people and some stories you hear, you have to have exorcisms and all this stuff, and you saged one time, and the grandpa ghost, whatever, that would smoke hovering over your bed.
Whatever it was, it's
gone.
not there anymore. I don't know. Yeah, because I saged probably been...
It was like after the first week. It was about a year ago. Because it was that you had the claw marks on the back of your door.
I still look at those.
I wouldn't.
They're still there.
I'd replace
I'm like,
that. I'd replace the door.
I think I can take like some oil, furniture oil. They've got the dark or the lemon, the light, and just use the dark, and I can probably fill that in. Because I imagine that won't be a selling point.
It's actually almost
if
been
somebody comes in to look at that.
because it was like the third or fourth episode of our first
that's true.
season, so it's been almost exactly a year.
Because I've thought about selling my house. The thoughts have it's been 10 years I've been in the same. That's crazy. 10 years? Are you kidding me? And I've kind of thought about it, but then I see all the things that I need to fix before you can sell it. So it's in perfect shape so someone else can enjoy it. And why didn't I fix it for myself?
Right, I hate that.
But I see the scratch marks, those claw marks on the back of the door.
You may have, before you sell that, because otherwise there's zero explanation that will be valid. Ghost, no, they're out.
Right?
Escrow, no. There's no other explanation. There's no explanation that would justify that.
It's claw marks on the top half of the door.
3.
Yeah.
No.
Not multiple either. Just...
Yeah.
there's the pictures are still posted.
They're on our Facebook page.
So anyway, Trish, thank you for posting this because it's really fascinating. Little story. I would love to go see this place.
Pretty soon, I think Oakview Mall and Crossroads going to be on that list of abandoned places. It is so. I know we've talked about this before, but we went to Penny's the other day to look for those sheets that we talked about, the Hug from Jesus sheets, the fleece ones.
Yes.
Because she found them online, whatever, and they were available at Penny's, huge discount. And just driving into the parking lot and going into Penny's specifically, and then a little bit of the mall, it's so depressing.
It was. I went to the Jimmy John's over by Oakview, and the theater is still back there, but the parking lots between Guitar Center and the theater, there's nothing there.
It's terrible.
And it's like a war zone, because the chunks of concrete that are gone, and
they're not putting any money into fixing them, and they're just. You go there at 6, 7 o'clock at night, and it's just a ghost town. I'm talking like in the front parking spots of the mall. I think there's like 15, 20 cars there.
Well, Dillard's is still there.
Dillard's is still there.
And then what was the other? It was Yonkers.
Yep.
That was at the other entrance,
Yonkers
and they're gone.
And now they're at Rush Market's there. But Rush
are
Market,
they? Okay.
but you just don't, not a ton of people go to Rush Market, and they're only open Thursday, Saturday, Friday, Saturday, whatever,
Yeah.
It's just sad.
It is. And you're probably right. They both probably, like South Roads. Was it South Roads or Crossroads that they were talking about too?
Crossroads is a billionaire owner is refusing to sell right now, and who knows why, getting top dollar, whatever.
Right.
But yeah, that whole area is sad too. So then what do you do? Like you just completely mow down the mall and put up apartments? You convert it into like a college? What do you do? It's just such a huge, random, big building.
It really is. And you look at, again, there are sites that are dedicated to abandoned malls. they're all across the country.
Yeah.
And it's crazy when they showed the pictures inside, the stuff that got left behind, like a random office chair.
Right.
Or
you got
a
everything else, but
chalkboard,
that's it.
Or stuffed toys, or it's just weird, the stuff that gets left behind and it's in the mall somewhere.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, why did they miss that?
Right. They got everything else except that doll.
And then there's a tree growing through the floor.
It's weird.
Because it grew up through where the pond was, where everybody dropped their pennies.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a tree growing up through there, out through the skylight. Crazy stuff. It is freaky. Old escalators, too, are freaky.
I agree with you. Old escalators, old elevators are creepy. Escalators specifically are very creepy.
Very creepy.
But then you look at Village Point and you look at not South Point in Lincoln, but what's the one on 370? Anyway, Shadow Lake. And they're packed on the weekends. Village Point is packed
because they're storefront. You know what I mean? They're not inside. For the longest time, everybody had you had Main Street, and that's what they tried to recreate with like the Village Points and Legacy and the others, that Main Street feel.
Yeah.
Where you pull in and all your stores, you can park at the front of the store. And then came the inside malls. Like when Westroads hit, Westroads has been around for a minute, and they're still rocking it.
Yeah.
They're still doing great, but the location counts. Not
sure.
that not that some of the others aren't in a good place, but it's crazy to me because then it was the indoor mall, and then you had Mall of America, which I think Westroads was like in the 60s when it was put up.
And Mall of America is when I went there 20 years ago.
I've never been there.
Super fun. I mean, it's just
I missed it completely.
You didn't really miss anything. It was just a huge indoor, basically an indoor amusement park with shops around it.
Yeah.
And go to Planet Hollywood for a $25 burger.
That's what I didn't understand is people would travel miles to go to Mall of America when they had Mall of Omaha right over here.
It's not like you had specific stores. Like there was a special Gap up there. It's the same pants. Same everything. Just pay more for it. I agree with you. I don't get it.
That's interesting. Yeah. That's too bad though. I hate to see that because I don't know what you can do with that.
No idea.
And Oakview's not that old.
I know. I remember when it was built.
I
remember when it was built. It was huge.
Yeah.
Go to Champs Americana all the time. Get the waffle fries all the time.
Everything's food related. I'm just telling you.
I had a driver's license. Go there all the time. Yeah, I know.
And everything around it was packed.
Yes.
And now a lot of those stores are closed too, or just empty.
And everybody just sits inside their front door and waits for the Amazon truck, and they hiss if somebody comes up that's not from Amazon.
It's like the Walking Dead kind of. The stores, you wonder what's going on. It's like the from the mist.
Right.
Everybody's inside.
An old cashier.
Not gonna go
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
All right, so you guys.
Oh, Lord.
We appreciate that you listen to our podcast.
Yes, thank you.
All the time. It's Pat and JT. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, 402-403-9478. Text us. Thanks for listening.
Right here.